Oh, and you have an R5 counter pick for barrel. It's so free, Valdez.
Look at his face.
Hey,
He's so happy.
Pioshik gets the lock in his Lee. Pioshik also did a great job on the Vi. Obviously, Dinar probably knowing perfect. Oh, we've had this happen before. That I feel a little bit better about. There is a lot of value in the Jax. Jax and Nar, I think, are both perfectly fine.
Just not Camille,
Just
please.
not the Camille. Well, I mean, the Camille would be good for guaranteeing us a free gamer.
True. You know what? He should have played Camille.
Right?
Yeah, you know, I think for the chances of 3 games, we should have had a Camille. You know, Nautilus used to be played mid lane, jungle, right? And we used to see Nautilus with farm all the time. Beryl, speaking of dealing with it,
I don't play Rammus, but I kind of want to get Durian Defender Rammus.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the most nonsensical skin that I've seen in a really long time. Zeka gets outplayed. I'm fine with Annie as a specific counter pick into matchup. When she was blinded,
Doran, not level 6, taking a huge beating, and guess who's here? It's Pioshik, as they do get the flash out of him. Perfect is going to tank up a bunch of that, and Pioshik ends up flashing out. Very nice timing where he's got the wave pushing in, and Doran is way too far up. Meanwhile, not sure about this timing. They're trying to get in on the red buff, and Peanut will smite it away, but perhaps forcing the flash, and there it will go. Meanwhile, a fight here in the mid lane. Q is going to have to be flashed by Zeka now.
And there isn't a whole lot of counterplay. It's perfect. He is going in on this Gnar.
Yeah. I said that he had his one time. I guess I was wrong. He's got another time here. And he's
for Mr. Deft. I'm not 100%
like
sure.
60-something
Makes sense.
ish.
Hello.
Going in. And that is going to be the kick over the wall, straight into the Annie. But the Senna is going to help from the bottom side. And this is Xin Zhao, so at the end of the day, he just kind of presses his ult and goes away. Meanwhile, Doran's going to have to World Ender to safety. He does, and Beryl is here as well, but he's level 5, so just a 4v4 straight-up fight here on the Bubs for some reason or another. KT are getting pretty low on health. As,
He's dead. Yeah.
wait. What?
He was setting up dragon control.
Beating the top side, but he's not actually that far behind. He hasn't died. He's down 6 CS. That's basically nothing.
And they're hard committing.
Yeah. We'll see if this does work out. It's going to come down to a smite, and it does go the way of Pioshik, but he's absolutely dead as Bomb will be called in, does like a smidgen of damage.
That's just what KT do as Doran.
Yeah, we're fighting here. Yeah, Delight and Peanut are both here, so he's just dead. And not much you can do about that. Just making this take as long as possible. And down he should go. There he goes. Peanut going to pick up that kill. Yeah, and KT have not exactly been bursting this down.
Oh.
Taking their sweet time, but they are going to try to turn out to Doran, and he's just 100-0. Doesn't even get to press his ultimate ability. And now, 5v4. Will we see a steal here from Peanut? Zeka, oh no, he's just on the side, and he is going to be forced to flash away from the Mega Gnar, and this will be the Drake going over to KT Rolster.
Can't really do that as
They've
identified the win condition.
We've seen this before. And there's Tibbers, but he is going to flash it this time. They are going to be ready to blow it up, and that essentially provides a front line for the Smolder as Doran, underneath the turret, thinks he's safe, and he will be correct. But we've seen that having to do stuff doesn't matter in the minds of KT. They'll just do it if they want to. TP is coming in. The wall is created as well. And it in for Pioshik, but Delight is moving away from the dragon. Nicely done. And the Fleet of Rocks are on the ground as well. Pioshik not going to land a Sonic Wave. And that's it. Although, now we're face-checking into this one, and a big amount of burst goes into Pioshik, but he's essentially the tank, still alive here. As in goes Peanut into that backline, and will create a ruckus to try to zone for the team. The hook comes in, and Delight is going to get this one started. Now BDD incredibly low, and the Aatrox is just going off in this team fight. Not the one that KT were looking for, and now Deft is left all alone. He is absolutely dead. Now Life Esports will take a big team fight win.
Then we need to have a game where they make questions or make questionable decisions.
Well, Homolife Esports trying to get the most out of their Baron here. Beryl is so squishy. He's just going to go down, but a bunch of damage goes into that front line. Down will go second. He was so deep in that fight. I don't know why he was behind the turret. As now, it is Doran going back in, saying, hey, I can 1v5 this. Surely, down he will go.
And these are the type of moments that you gotta avoid at all costs, and up until this point, they really were able to. It's understandable because they're trying to kill a mini-Gnar, but if you don't start off with point-and-click CC and you funnel into that choke point and you don't even hit the Talia flick, obviously it's gonna be a bit of a disaster than Doran, having seen, like us, many a Lethality Aatrox montage feels like he can pull it off, but
I guess
they will never see me coming!
Oh boy, well, where's Tibbers? I guess we forgot about him. Kind of got out of range, I guess.
Maybe let this one go, KT. That was a lot of your fight.
Why? No, it's fine. we can fight. No Mega Gnar, or engage failed. It's fine. We can fight this one. Barrel's dead, and Bomb is going to be called down. They still have the Smolder, and that's a lot of damage coming in. And the steal, it goes to the Sonic Wave of Pyosik. He's going to put an end to that soul, and now Perfect's in a lot of trouble. And we do see Deft, he's trying to layer in some damage, but he is all alone. He is going to have to flash away.
It's the exact same play!
Yeah. On the chase. There is no turret, and Deft is just going to fly into the wall. And he will be fine. It's going to be a bit of a Senna versus Smolder angle. Obviously, we're talking a lot about the Smolder here because we've seen what it can do. As now the engage comes in once again from Delight. Beryl takes a big chunk of damage.
Second.
And ults.
If you have point-and-click CC, you gotta shove.
Trying to get some
there you go!
Here once again. They get the shove in. Pyosik is going to live for now as Senna ult is layered in, and that is huge range coming out from Viper. Everybody on the side of KT is just trying to flash away. They're trying to peel for the little baby dragon, but it's not going to work as down will go Deft, down will go BDD, and now they're going to look to try to push mid.
To do, and it looks like Homolife, they were successful in taking down the threat of a dragon. Unless
Perfect is going to have Mega Gnar here, but they're still trying to layer damage into this turret. They're going to take down the two Nexus turrets.
That's it. They gotta leave.
Where have we seen this before? And you gotta just try to pull the trigger on this Nexus. Everybody's just trying to buy time for Deft to get up. But if you just click on the Nexus, it might just end anyway. But oh no, Doran! He dashes back into the team with a Q on him, and that's going to be the end of this fight, I think. Although
go back in.
They're going back in, and BDD's just on the run here. Deft is looking to collect as now there's one execute. Can we make it another? As the Light's got a shield, we got a TP coming in as well. The bounce is not long enough.
It's only Deft though. I think they can just order the Nexus.
Just hit the Nexus. Just attack the Nexus. Okay, they're gonna do it, it looks like. Yeah, Deft is gonna go down, and finally, Homolife Esports will end whatever we just watched. Game number 2 will go into their hands, and we will have a third one